Welcome to Free Up Friday. Yeah, a new show that is constantly evolving. But good night to everybody. You can see that we got Shaq on the left and me on the right, Josh, aka CR Heaven. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. And we have another show this evening, a new show. And this show is all about you. Whatever you feel you want to talk about in relation to sports, you can be on the show tonight. It's very, very simple. On our Instagram page, and of course on YouTube and on Facebook, there's a StreamYard link there for you to click. Click that link and you can be a part of the show tonight. So you can tell us exactly how you feel about anything in sports. We're gonna let you talk. We're gonna let you feel, say what you want to say in relation to sports and just let it all out. So tonight is about all the sports fans out there that just want to jump on and give their piece on anything. I want to start off, of course, by throwing a little baton out there in regards to track and field. And I'm going to speak then about the fact that the Jamaican ladies came one, two, and three, one, two, and three, as usual, as they always do. So why are we talking about an American who come in ninth? All right. Yes, on Free Up Friday, we caused trouble. Nobody know who 4 through 8 is. Nobody know who 4 through 8 is. But yeah, we talking about some girl who can't even run that fast enough to make the top three. Why is she even important in the first place? That's just completely whack. In the Caribbean, we only talk about fast people. Okay. So I don't know, Shaq, what you think about that.
Well, for me, it's really sad. It's really sad that we didn't even know because I think that there are other Americans too who came
Mhm.
in somewhere between that 4 to 8 spot, and they
Yeah.
were never even mentioned.
Hmm.
I guess I mean she hyped it up. She did hype it
Yeah.
up. I mean, between her and her PR team, they did a very good job. If she had won or if she had even came 1 to 3, I
Yeah.
mean, they would look like
Yeah.
geniuses.
Yeah, she would have something to say, but she had nothing to say. She's slow. Slow people need to stay home. That happens, right? And she's slow. She needs to stop
I
talking
think,
about being fast because she just
but
slow. All
but to be
right.
fair though, I think she got a bad start. So are you saying that the time that she ran was a fluke?
uh, the time that she ran was, yeah, because she ran against slow people, so she looked good, right? When she ran against actual people with speed, we see exactly who she is. So I mean, why? You see, the answer to the problem with this, right? She don't understand that the key to speed, right, is yams. Good old fashioned yams, sweet, or at least a sweet potato, whatever you want to call it, right? Straight from the Caribbean. You don't got that stuff there in America. If you have some Americans watching tonight, I'm not bashing you, I'm bashing her because I don't see why it is that we're talking about her and she's slow. Only fast people in the building. Only fast people. What about you, Shaq? Anything on your mind you just want to get off?
I mean, well, for right now, all I'm thinking about is the CR7
See our heaven.
transfer saga.
Hallelujah.
CR7 transfer saga. I remember
Yes,
our show
yes.
last night, and I remember
Uh,
how Jaleel was in the comments, and he
yeah.
was going at it. So I know his heart must be at ease right now. I mean, I'm not just football, but if you're talking
uh,
about like basketball and stuff like that, I see
mhm.
LeBron assembling the old stages, or if we could call
Yeah.
it that, over there in
Yeah.
LA.
Old man
So
squad.
there's a lot happening in the world of sport.
But see, Julie put some in the comments bright and early, boy. My man say Cristiano
You see?
Ronaldo, greatest football of all time, baby. I love that guy. Look, man, Jaleel, I know how you feel. You were angry. You were angry last show. You were angry, and you deserve to be angry because other United fans, like myself, we were angry too that he possibly considered it. But of course, we're very, very happy to see the fact that everybody called him. Everybody, Rio called him. Rooney called him. So Alex pulled him
Mr.
aside and said,
Alex,
what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Don't do this, man. Go to the real squad, all right? And looks like we got somebody already jumping in on the show that has some opinions on this too. Let's see who that is. Oh, he's coming home. He's coming home. Kembe in the
Kembe.
building.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we get
Yeah.
you, man. Loud and
All
clear.
right,
Go
all
ahead.
right. Well, how many little talks on that. But at the end of the day, you can't blame CR7 for going to Manchester City also. You can't blame him because in the first place, he never had any other options. They saying he had options from other clubs, several clubs. You don't know what the clubs are. PSG wasn't interested. That's the first thing you have to say. Manchester City was interested, but what's the problem with that? Like, Jorge Mendes went to actually push to get him to go to Manchester City. So you cannot blame CR7 for that in the first place. Because Manchester United never did anything about it. But at the time also, I have to say, Jorge Mendes was doing that because he wanted Manchester United to actually go after CR7 also.
So it's a ploy.
So
Okay, I'm
yeah,
serious.
it was like it's like a plan. He was planning it already to let
got
Manchester
you.
United do something. And
It
everybody
worked.
says a disgrace. The man, he can't do nothing else about it. He have to go to a team that actually wants him, and City was the only team that wanted him at the time.
Okay, Kembe. So let me ask you straightforward right now. If Manchester City, if you were reading the reports now, or just signed, sealed, confirmed, Fabrizio Romano would have tweeted, "Here we go."
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo to City, would that have destroyed his Manchester United legacy?
Yeah, that's 50-50 because that's 50-50.
50-50.
That's 50-50 because I would say it would because of the type of player he is and the type of caliber that he is. He's not greatest of all time. You have to say that greatest of all time.
Tell him again.
The team that burst that player. Remember CR7 coming off the bench, scoring. Sir Alex Ferguson put his trust in CR7, put him out on the field to play. And what he tell him, go out and have fun and do whatever you have to do. And he did that. And now look where Sir Alex Ferguson has brought him to be one of the best players in the world. So you cannot blame him, but at the time it would break up the legacy because he wouldn't be a Manchester United legend. They already talk saying that, I see somebody post up on Twitter the other day saying Messi's the greatest footballer of all time. A Manchester United fan. Messi's the greatest footballer of all time because what?
Really?
He's a Manchester United fan and Ronaldo is going to City. No, but you can't do that kind of things. I would say he is mashing up his legacy with Manchester United though. He is.
I agree. I don't think the Manchester United fans, I think as we've seen online, I saw a couple of videos of fans burning his shirts too. I think the fan base would have been really upset with him.
Yeah, definitely would have been. You still with us?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So in your opinion, then, now, what's your expectations for CR7 for the season?
Well, if it's one thing I can say, he's a fit man.
He's a
fit man. He's going to go full season at the age of 36. He's going to go full season at Manchester.
36 goals?
No, in our competitions are in the season. It don't
matter. It's CR7, man. It don't matter.
Because you're classing him with some world class players playing with him now. So you have to say 40 goals plus. 40 goals plus.
Oh, man, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Ooh.
And you say he's playing in behind Bruno Fernandes. So that makes it even better.
Oh, man. Preach it, man.
Playing in behind one of the greatest midfielder in the PL right now. In the Premier League. The greatest midfielder in the Premier League.
Well, we get this guy from Shaq, boy. We want to tell you, boy. We need to go free on Friday, boy. This guy know what you're chatting about, boy. Yes.
I hope Moy is listening because he just made a bold statement about about Bruno Fernandes being better than. So you say he's better than Kevin De Bruyne? That's what you said.
You see, that's a tough.
Hello.
I'm gonna think so because you have to remember on Kevin De Bruyne day, he's just a player that you cannot put behind for anything. Kevin De Bruyne can take a game by his hand, and you don't know he one-time crosses. Once he get that ball on his foot, one-time cross, anybody there to anticipate that. So imagine if CR7 actually went to City now. That would have been a big plus for Kevin De Bruyne because he loved knocking the one-time cross CR7 in the air ready before the ball even reach. So you have to say that. But
I got one more for you, Kembe, before you go. One more before you go, Kembe. So you said that CR7 will get 40 goals at Manchester United. If he was playing in that City team, would he score more than or less than 40?
No, he would score more than 40. He would score more than 40.
All
He
right.
would score more than 40.
All right. Oh, hey,
I
look,
will
boy.
argue that. There is Moy. Oh man, Moy, your thoughts?
Well, I've been listening so far.
You
Hear what
then?
Kembe has to say.
Oh, okay.
You know, I know deep down in his heart he don't think that. It's just because he's a United fan, so it's something that he should be saying. But you know, KDB is on top. You know, Bruno still has more work to do before he reach that KDB type level. You know?
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. I'm gonna listen to you because I think you realize the top scorer midfielder in the Premier League last season. The top scorer in the Premier League midfielders last season.
However, the penalties will be taken away from him now.
Even if you take away penalties, he's still the top scorer in the Premier
Come on,
League.
tell him the stats. Tell him the
He was
stats.
still the top scorer in the Premier League. So and if you look at Bruno Fernandes' game, it's different. It's different from Kevin De Bruyne game because Kevin De Bruyne is a type of player that you have to say he's more of a crosser than an actual playmaker. He's a playmaker, but Bruno Fernandes will pocket a ball in between two defenders. KDB do that, but you don't see him do it more often in a game. You see him do the more crosses than an actual pass to a player. Tell me when last you see KDB actually knock a ball between a defender. Tell me when last you see him do that.
We have seen it a numerous number of times, bro.
You see that, but you don't really see it on a regular basis because the first place he don't play in the midfield really and truly. If you look at his game, he play mostly on the right. He stick to the right side, like he just stick to that side. So if a ball come to him, the first thing he think about is crossing. Because guess what? Remember Aguero used to be there to anticipate the balls. The ball could have on the ground. Aguero is actually sliding in to get the ball. That's the reason he don't have a lot of assists because Gabriel Jesus used to miss a plenty goal. Even Sterling. I think that's why they want to get rid of Sterling now, if you look at it.
It's just a bunch of rumors and all them things. We don't listen to rumors around here.
Okay, Mike.
I heard that rumor too. But Kembe Newton is saying, wait, I can't we put on the show? Oh gosh, boy, take it off, boy. If you have a problem, Newton, you can come on. The link is in the chat. All right, check it out. If you have a problem, if you have something to say, come and see. Because as far as I'm concerned, no, right? As far as I'm concerned, that I don't see what everybody talking about, right? In terms of top attacks, right? The top attacks have all been changed up now, right? Liverpool now and the Dogs. Liverpool are now and nonsense now. Klopp will get fired after this season. And Newton, if you have anything to say about that, tell me what you have to say. Jump in. I can't hear you saying now, going from cussing the man and questioning his legacy to see heaven. What a lovely group fans. Yes. Hey, you should talk to me now because your strike would even want to view. All right, so Tottenham people can't talk in this. But if you have something to say, Connie, come in the stuff. The link is right here. It's right here. All right, definitely.
But I have something to talk about on Liverpool. Even if you look at Liverpool team, you're still going. There's teams that are actually scared of Liverpool team still, because if you look at it, they haven't really signed any midfielders. Midfielder was the problem really. But they haven't signed any midfielders. It's the same team Liverpool going in the season right now. It's just one of them out of the team. So if you look at the team, it's still the same team. Van Dijk coming back is a plus. Konate coming in. Well, I don't know if he's going to start really, but Konate coming in is a big plus for them. He has his injury problems, yeah. But if you look at it, it's the same team. They're not going with a different team. It's not to say they have a different player playing a different position. It's the same players. Harvey Elliott coming in. If you look at the last game Harvey Elliott played, he played brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant. He's one for the future. He's really one for the future. And Jota is playing ball right now. Jota was a big loss for Liverpool last season. Van Dijk was a bigger loss.
You know what, Kembe? Funny you touched on Harvey Elliott. Because what I want to ask you, Moy, and for everybody else who's listening. You see, you look at Chelsea, you look at Manchester City, you look at Liverpool for the most part, these big clubs. what they're buying are ready-made players. Do you think we are losing, or we are going to lose our youth players in terms of our academy? Do you think academy still makes sense for the large part in football on a whole?
Well, I mean, looking at it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I've been,
anybody
I've been,
anybody thoughts on that?
I've been seeing it. It's not irrelevant, but you're going to probably see less of it right now because of how football is moving into the future and trying to see, get your top players to win the trophies right now. But you're not going to see the likes of your Rashford, your Foden, your Smith Rowe coming in like that as often. Probably like one or two trying to nick in to get into the first team. You know.
And I think I agree with you, but I think maybe you should raise the standard of the youth system. Maybe those teenagers now have to realize, hey, look, right? If I have to make the first team, I have to be better. I have to raise my standard because like people like Greenwood, all he knew from day one, look, this guy here needs to be in the first team, and then they give him opportunity, and then the man scored double-digit goals. So he's proven that what I can make the step up. So other youngsters there too may just be able to do the same, and give them the chance. Like you said, Javier, I mean, I gotta say, no, I don't like Liverpool, but he did look good on the ball, definitely. So yeah, he may just end up being amazing.
I have something to talk about on the youth academy too.
Go ahead.
Like, if you look at the youth academy, most of the teams have, they say Southampton have the best academy in the Premier League, one of the best youth academy. But if you look at youth academy in other teams, it's like they don't get a chance to prove themselves. That's the problem. Because if you realize most of the youth players that go out on loan, they don't actually go to the Premier League. They actually go to a Championship, League One, or they go to a different league. I think the Premier League needs to raise the standards. It's not really have to go to a Premier League team, but most of the teams and them that if you come out of a youth system, they need to actually send you to a Premier League team to let you play and express yourself. Have fun out there and show the people and them what you can do in the Premier League before you can get minutes. That's the big problem, because championship is not the same as Premier League. Championship is like a league that you can just go have fun. But if you realize Southampton bought Adam Armstrong, and that's a brilliant player they buy, because Adam Armstrong has been doing that in the Championship for years. But nobody knew about him because then he's in the Championship. So that's the problem. Javier went alone. When he went alone on Championship team, I think. Yeah, he went alone Championship team.
Yeah,
and he come back playing brilliant. But, but I think they need to make the players in them go to a Premier League team at least. It don't have to be a Premier League team, but go to a Premier League team and make the players in them show what they can do. If you don't want to give them minutes, because they're sending them to the Championship, now gonna make no sense. It's a good thing that they're getting minutes in the Championship. Some of them go to the Championship and don't even get minutes. So it's like you have to look at it at that perspective, because they need a Premier League team to show what they can do.
Yeah, that's so true. All right. Yeah, somebody here saying, no, they said City took over from Southampton. All right. I don't know. Maybe that's true. You would tell them why, maybe you took over. No,
aspect
I don't so. In terms of the academy. All right. But yeah, all right. Let's switch it up more. Anything? Yeah, in terms of youth academy. I think that's what the assumption is. Youth academy, you think you have a good youth squad?
I mean, there are players in there that I would like to see. I do, probably. Yeah. Y'all hear me clearly now?
Josh, you have a delay.
Yeah.
I have the delay?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So I was saying there's a couple players in the youth academy I would like to see, especially Liam Delap, especially since we have a striker situation at the moment. He's a good player that have been producing good youth academy, get some first team minutes. So it would nice to see him implement himself into the squad and see what he can do.
Josh.
Very true.
Go ahead. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, I mean, look, my point on this is that we look at Foden, and Foden is exceptional. I think we all can agree that Foden is exceptional. He is, in terms of a youth player, he's probably like a 8.5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a gateway into the team for those 7.5?
Mm-hmm.
If we're going to, especially when you look at City wants to challenge, City wants to win. No.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that if somebody's not an 8.5, 9 out of 10, they have no hopes of getting into that team. When you look at Chelsea have got 3 squads on loan. Chelsea had a lot of the brightest prospects in England. We never see them come to the first team.
Mason Mount, though. So that's the point. The point is that what you have to do, you take all of them, you take 10 youth guys that are really good, and only maybe 2 of them might make it. But the 2 that'll make it will be really, really good. Because the competition is so high. All right. Let's switch up sports there a bit. Right? Can be watching the basketball?
Of course.
Of course. So what you think the old man squad LeBron put together, they'll go win the title? No? Yes?
LeBron,
yes? No?
He is done.
Tell him again. Look, a little part of me don't want Carmelo to get a ring, though. A little part of me want Carmelo to get a ring. So I'm hoping for that as well, too. But then we're hoping for a Nets versus Lakers final. So if there's any basketball fans out there, I think that's what the world wants to see. But then people can't forget the fact that Golden State got Clay coming back. So they have their little big tree coming back. Andre Iguodala got back, so old-time Golden State back together. And who knows? You never know.
What's happening with Damian Lillard?
Oh, man. Yo, for real, where will Dame go? I hear 76ers is a shout. I know you're not going LA for sure. That make no sense to go there. But crazy things
best he goes
76ers.
76ers is the best for him to go.
Mm-hmm. Or he can go join Steph. I would love that. Go over there, man. Wow. Can you imagine the 3-point shooting? Oh my goodness. The man just take them for 40 yards like crazy.
I agree. Okay, I agree with part of what Suko is saying. We say Carmelo love too much money. Okay, you gotta make your bread. Take money now. You never know what can happen in life, right? However, I think Carmelo, maybe it was just money, but I think Carmelo made some, I don't want to say stupid, but he made some questionable career decisions that has him in this position now of no rings at all, coming into the end of his career. Right now he's scrapping. He's scrapping to try and get a ring.
Why are the disrespect my partner so far? I disrespect Carmelo now. Lee Carmelo is an all-time scoring great. He up there in the top 10. He can ball with anyone, anywhere. The boy can still shoot like crazy. And yet somehow other people just won't give this guy the love that he should get, man. Yes, he went to LeBron to get a ring, but very much he will contribute. He's not going to just sit there on the bench and just soak up a ring. He going to come on a night and he can give you 30 on a night. Dame knew it. Dame was giving him his props all this time, and Suko is saying, boy, scraping past the bottom of the bar. Look right. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm not giving any love to him. But y'all think though, right? Nets over there though. Nets.
Go ahead, Mark.
I understand where y'all coming with this. At this point, he has to do it. He has to take a chance of it going to get an easy ring. We already know what he's capable of, scoring champion, one of the best players the NBA has seen, but if you don't win the ring, you're not going to really be talked about that much,
But he's going to get a ring. I have a feeling he's going to get a ring before you retire.
We are
not at LA. And I see Joe in the comments. He's a big LA fan. But do we seriously, guys? If LA, let me put this question, Joe. I see you in the comments, and I don't know if Kembe is an LA supporter. But if LeBron and his current Lakers, if they don't win the championship this season coming up,
Yeah.
then I think the window's closed. LeBron is great,
Yeah.
but I think that crop of players, that's the window closed right there for me. In my
agree with
opinion.
you. I do agree with you. Too much old man
I
on that
agree,
squad,
I
man.
agree,
This
I
is
agree.
win
Yeah, that's
or
true.
bust. They have to win. But the problem is that they still not yet have seen the full wrath that is to come from the Brooklyn Nets. Yo, I don't think y'all understand that. Nobody see that team fully yet. No. The man get all injured at the same time. And KD was literally a foot size away from knocking out Giannis. That was it. He just needed that. Literally, if he was size 7 shoes, literally, right now, the man would have had another title and cement. KD is the best basketball player on the planet right now. He's better than LeBron
No.
James.
No.
I said it.
No, here's what I'm saying. And LeBron is one. Well, right now I'm thinking LeBron rivaling Jordan, and I know probably gonna get stick for that. But LeBron can rival Jordan. Kevin Durant is probably the most skilled basketball player, the most skilled. But I wouldn't say he's better than what LeBron has done. What LeBron can do is outclass everybody else who's playing basketball right now. But if there's one to touch him, if it's one to tap him on the shoulder, it would be KD.
Right now, if KD and LeBron play one-on-one, KD wins. Straight up, all right?
Yeah,
that's how it is, okay? Nobody on the planet right now can ban KD. KD good at everything. LeBron may have size. That's true, but KD obviously has some length and he will do his thing. KD can do anything. He is literally that lethal. LeBron is an all-time great, rivaling Jordan. King James, you get your props. But yeah, Julie, we watch basketball over here too. It's not just football we watch, all right? We do, but for real though, my boy, here you have somebody say next because Kyrie on that team. I hate that. You hate Kyrie? How can anybody hate Kyrie? Kyrie has the best handles the NBA has ever seen. Like literally, there's no other basketball player that has ever existed that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. I'm pure clip stats to give tonight now.
Kyrie is easy to hate. I'm telling you. I mean, how can you tell me? How can you tell me you're getting paid to do your job? And I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like doing this. Oh, you need some time off. What? Really?
Yeah, the mental health is important, Shaq. Make the man rest himself. The man got a kid and a wife home, man. The man trying to take care of his brain. Kyrie, I will always defend you, right? I will always defend you, and that's just how it is, But James Harden now too, right? James Harden, boy, underrated shooter. He takes a lot of shots though, but underrated. Speaking of shooters, can we all agree on the fact that Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time? Anybody want to question that? But I'm going to make one tiny suggestion. Right? His Splash brother can shoot better than him.
No.
I'm going to throw that out there, right? I'm going to throw that out there. See what your thoughts are.
Yes.
Right? His
Splash is a better pure shooter. I guess that's what you're hinting.
No, just literally, right? If the two of them get into a shooting contest, Clay will beat Steph.
Clay is a purer shooter than Steph. But Steph is a more deadly basketball player because Steph can create his own shot.
Yeah, Steph is a better shooter generally because he can create his own shot, because he can dribble. But I'm talking just, as we hear saying here, pure shooting in Sugar City. Just literally put the ball in the hole. That's it. Nobody yet has done what Clay has done. Do I need to remind you all about the 37 points in the quarter? Is it quarter? What do I do? Yeah, exactly.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yes. Okay, but go ahead. Like, I don't think I think we're saying the same thing. But go ahead. Yeah, we're still in the building hour.
Skill in the building for real skill here.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Shut up. Shut up.
We're munching.
Oh man. Oh,
Okay, Josh, look at this one.
Here.
I mean, Sukwa is behind. Sukwa is with you. He's saying that
Yes.
clear all the way.
Yes.
But look at this question.
No.
Allen Iverson, you say, what, really? Allen Iverson had better handles. You don't know what you're saying.
Not versus Kyrie. Allen Iverson had a better crossover. That I will give you. That boy, that shaking big boy, cutting on nice and low boy. Yes. But Kyrie has a literal bag of handles. And when he come up to you, right, he pick what you want. I can literally do anything at you and break your ankles in 3 different places. That's Kyrie. He's a genius. I don't think any man be.
Now I have everybody here. We have some fans into. Let me throw some controversy in this, Josh. Top 5 players in the NBA right now. Your top 5 players in the NBA right now. I guess we can just go through it. Who will be number 1? Who has to be number 1 in the league, guys? We discuss it here, and the fan and those in the fans too can comment on it, and we'll see what we come up with.
Top 5: KD, LeBron, Steph, Kyrie, and Harden. 5. In that order.
You need a pen and a paper. You just said. Okay, let me call. We didn't mention. You didn't mention Harden. You didn't mention James. You didn't mention Giannis.
No, Giannis can't make that top 5.
I'm just calling those players that you didn't mention.
Nope.
What about Embiid? What about Joker?
Dame make 6. And
what about Russell Westbrook?
Giannis makes 7. Westbrook can make 8. And the Joker make 10. Boom!
Wow. Got it. Kembe, you go. What's your side?
Well, you know, me and James Harden fans, and we go James Harden. James Harden, KD. Giannis is up there.
Hold on. He's starting for number 1.
Yeah, Kembe for number 1. I want you to start.
Oh, yeah, Ada.
No, put me on.
All right. Giannis is gonna be for me number 1. KD, LeBron, Giannis, and Russell Westbrook. So that's my.
That's 5. Controversy. Free up yourself, Kembe. Free up yourself.
That's
Friday, but we never hear so much of nonsense from me life. Okay,
we have a couple in here. We have a couple comments over here. Super saying Giannis top 5 by law. Crazy, he's out right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jaleel is saying his 5 is LeBron, KD, Harden, Steph. I know you're messing with us. He really messing with us. Jason Tatum. He's a baller though. He's a baller though.
Talking truth. Look. Look, I disagree. We'll get to y'all in a second, but I gotta say this though. I disagree with anybody that want to put Giannis in any top 5, right? I will quote James Harden. How can we respect anybody that just drives to a basket and dunks and has no skill?
But I
can't respect.
Giannis has skill.
No. That's his game, bro.
The same person that Harden is blaming and cussing about no skill. The same person that took his team on his back and carried them to an NBA championship, that James Harden has all the skill, his fat self over there that can cross over, shoot, do all them things and can't win no championship on one of the best teams there is. And Giannis just go to the rim and dunk and has done it.
Go ahead, Skill.
He's carrying somebody for the back.
Go ahead, Skill. Come here, I can some more now.
So who did?
James Harden was playing on injury. He wasn't even 80% fit.
Tell them.
No, let's talk about. You're talking about James Harden on injury this year. What about James Harden on Rockets?
That's not the point. This year, NBA Finals, if not the finals, we're talking about semi-finals.
The conference
Yes.
finals, yeah.
Conference finals, sorry. With Harden being fit,
Mm-hmm.
he wouldn't nowhere end up in
Never
the
win.
finals. He would
Thank
never.
you.
He would
Thank you.
never.
And what's his name that play? Thing, Giannis partner. What Giannis partner name again?
Exactly.
Chris
Oh,
Middleton.
man. Chris Middleton
Middleton.
saved yes.
To me,
Chris
me
Middleton
personally,
saved yes. You know, much a game.
me,
where Giannis
me
okay.
personally,
Okay.
me personally, me think that Middleton are a carrier for the team. That's
Thank you.
me.
Tell them again.
No way.
Chris, no. Hear me
No,
out.
shot.
Hear me out. Chris
personally think-
Middleton is the closer. Chris Middleton is the closer. But Giannis has to carry them to the point where Middleton can close for them. Because Middleton can shoot the ball.
Yeah, but he needed him. He couldn't do it without him. And my
Right,
point
but
is,
then, okay. You know what I want to do? You can write in that point there, Josh. Hold on. Want to hear skill top 5? Want to hear more top 5? And then I have a question here from Jaleel.
I'm going with KD. That's a fact. I'm going with KD. I'm going with LeBron. Then I'm going with Steph.
oh boy, tell you boy, talk truth.
I'm going with I'll probably go with James and then Giannis.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead, Mark. I'm going to bring in Joe too.
Good morning.
Wait, can I say something before? Hold on, can I say something before Moy?
Go ahead.
KD are the best thing after Kobe Bryant. Go ahead, Moy.
Boy, stats tonight, boy.
Go ahead,
Free
Mark.
on
Go ahead,
Friday,
Mark. I really want to bring in this one. Before we get Joe.
I have LeBron James, then Kevin Durant, and then I'll put Steph Curry, Giannis, and the triple double king at number 5.
Which one? Which triple? Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Y'all sleeping and joking, you know. Joe, you want to jump in your top 5 before I bring in Jaleel's question?
Good evening. So I had to rush home from work to get in on this, and I had to come in with my mask because I heard a lot of nonsense being uttered, and I didn't want to get infected, you know. This is madness. Yeah, I want to talk about the person who said that first about AI being the best handler of all time. While I'm a big AI fan, I must say that King Kyrie has taken ball handling to another level. Kyrie is basically the AI. Yeah, Kyrie is the Iverson plus. Basically, Iverson 2.0. Yeah, 2.0. Now, in terms of the top 5, with that comment about from James Harden, you know, has a lot of talk for a man that doesn't know how a ring looks. You know, taking into consideration, taking into consideration that they can say anything they want to say about Giannis, right? Giannis has what you call the Mamba mentality. You can say, oh, all he does is drive to the rim and dunk, and he has no skill. But guess what? Giannis is like a Messi. He has left foot. You know he can go left, but you still can't stop it. So that makes him great. So Giannis has to be in that top 5 argument right now because he's been putting up the same numbers consistently for a while. The man won Defensive Player of the Year, MVP of the league, and MVP of the finals. Come on, put some respect on the man in. Yeah, so top 5, LeBron James, Giannis. I'll put KD in there, of course. KD is probably the best all-round shooter we've seen in the league in a while, long time. So KD in there. So James, Giannis, KD. If we're talking about right now in the league, I'm going to put in somebody that I haven't heard anybody mention. And that's from the Mavericks.
Oh, yeah. Luka the Don.
Come on.
Luka the Don.
You have to put some respect on Luka's name.
Big boy
Luka is a different kind of animal. Different kind of animal. So right now, currently in the league, I'm putting Luka in that conversation. And boy, you see the Westbrook thing? I think he deserves it to be in the top 5, you know, because of what he can do individually. And I mean, nobody else is doing what he's doing. But since it's my personal, yeah, he outside number 6 maybe or 7. So for number 5, we're throwing in Steph.
You put the greatest shooter of all time at number 5. Number 5.
Hold on, Jack.
Boy, disrespectful boy.
Hold on. Jaleel says this. I don't think KD can win without a super team. Discuss.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Hold on. No, we're going to start it now. We're going to start it now. Yeah, we're going to start it now.
The argument against LeBron went out the window when LeBron went back to Cleveland and won a ring. Because Cleveland didn't have a super team. Remember, before that was the argument, no, that LeBron had to leave and go to Miami to get a super team. And then everybody talk about LeBron being the first one to start a super team. Being the Laker fan that I am, I just want to highlight that the first ever super team created in the NBA was created by the Boston Celtics.
Fair enough. He's right. I ain't not wrong.
Welcome with the defense mechanism.
He's right. I was hoping nobody would say that because he's right.
But let's just say, what do you think here? KD, can we without the super team?
If LeBron can do it, why can't KD do it?
Yeah.
If LeBron can do it, why can't?
Yeah, and LeBron is not KD.
But still, you don't have to have a super team to win a title. He can.
No, you just have to have the right pieces. That's
it. You just have to have the right pieces because he can do it.
Giannis didn't have a super team.
He can't do it. You can't say he can do it on his own, but he can do it. Once he have the team to do it, he can do it. It don't have to be a super team.
Giannis had Middleton. That's all he needed. somebody for keep it going when he can't do it. That's it. That's all he needed.
And big boy Drew.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I mean, man, I feel y'all saying. I hear y'all saying. I give you all credit, right, for Giannis. That I can say. Giannis over Harden in that respect. But then you gotta put Kyrie because he's won rings. Rings actually. No,
a ring. Correct. A ring. Ring.
Yeah, he won a ring. And Harden hasn't. Giannis has a ring too. But you gotta put Steph, you gotta put LeBron, and you gotta put KD above all of them, right? Won multiple rings and scoring titles between them. So I mean, that's just what it is. And to be fair, Steph don't get the credit he's supposed to get. Okay, Steph don't get the credit. Steph has 3
the only
titles.
Unanimous MVP.
Nah, and there's no love there for the shot dude, right? You know, no love there for him at all. Nobody has done. Steph is one of the few people that we've mentioned tonight that we can actually say has changed the game of basketball. Who else can say that? Not KD, not Westbrook, not even Giannis. Because before there was a Giannis before Giannis now. You know what his name was? Shaquille O'Neal. Okay? Under the rim and just dunk on people and dominate. And but there was never a Steph Curry. And I doubt there ever will be another Steph Curry. Because Steph Curry is in a class all by himself.
The closest thing to Curry right now in the NBA.
Can I take one more job at James Harden? We're looking at this now. James Harden talking is, to Giannis about, no skill and whatnot. How many players have James Harden recruited and it just hasn't worked out? And he even went, all these things, and then Giannis done it without, his team with, Middleton has been there from the start, so I mean, James Harden, talk all what you like, but no skill has done it. You still have to go and prove yourself now.
And he still went and joined the super team after he done recruit all them people. He recruit Melo, he recruit Westbrook, he recruit CP3, and that's that year with CP3. Had it not been for that injury, they would have beat Warriors. And then everything fall apart. Now he gonna join super team. Now till lose. What your argument? Loud man, the man celebrate the ring.
Question, guys. Does
good. Some flop machine MB.
Does Giannis now leave? Now he's won the title. I mean, no in championship.
No.
Does he leave now and then go to another team, join up with somebody else?
No way.
No, I don't think so.
He's there for the long haul.
I think no is
No,
where
die,
Giannis has to call the shots.
Eventually,
Can
he will
Bucks
leave, man.
Can Bucks win? Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest, right? You are really think Nets full team wouldn't just sweep them? Just be honest.
No.
Okay.
No, 4-1.
Come on.
That man win a game.
Giannis took advantage of his opportunity. Failed to him. He won with the Bucks. Great. But honestly, he's not winning anything after this if he stay at Bucks. If I was him, I'd call up Steph and say, let's do this. Let's be the next Shaq and Kobe. I'll take the shots outside. We do a nice pick and roll, and you go on eat and dunk. Everything worked good. That's what I would do if I was Giannis.
Yeah.
Leave Middleton, man.
Oh, Giannis?
Yeah.
Giannis making too much money right now, man.
Yep,
Yeah.
I mean, he just get the crazy max contract now. Crazy, like real dirty money contract. Giannis just getting right now. Giannis has the opportunity to go into the office and let them know, hey, I want A, B, C, and D. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what's going on.
I have two more questions here. I have two more questions to throw at y'all, and we can just answer them quickly. We have Kwesi joining the show. Kwesi, you can hear us?
Yes, sir.
All right. I got two more questions for the panel here. If you can have, if you choose one person right now from the NBA who would be the next LeBron, okay, put it this way, the next face of the NBA right now, who would it be?
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum over there. Anybody else ready?
All by yourself, not a bad state, boy.
Jason Tatum is a good shout.
That's a good shout for real.
It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up between Ja Morant and
Luka.
Jason Tatum.
Luka.
Ooh, yo, Quincy, that's a good shout. Ja Morant is so skilled, man.
Yeah.
I to say he's so young, and it's like the whole of Memphis is depending on him.
Yep.
But the thing with Ja Morant.
No, go ahead, Shaq.
Go ahead, Josh.
No, I was saying, how is he any different from Luka at Dallas? They need him. Oh, dear. Look, you forget how old Luka is now. Luka look 35, but Luka very, very, very young now. Luka just back.
Right.
Joke, yeah. And literally right now, can you honestly tell me that Jason Tatum is better than Luka Doncic? I don't think so. What, really? Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Before LeBron, who we used to say is the next Jordan? Before LeBron.
Let me just ask the question here again before so for O'Neal there, Josh. Sorry about that. And what I'm asking is who would be the next face of the NBA? If we should choose one player right now, O'Neal, who would be the next face of the NBA? Who would be the next face of the NBA?
Right now in this moment.
I'm going to pick Luka because I think that yes, whereas Ja is very good, I think the NBA, the way how it's trending, it has to be those kind of hybrid players. Those oversized wings.
But Luka is a foreign player, you won't get it. He's a foreign player, you won't get it. You won't be the face.
But maybe that's why. Maybe that's why with the whole income.
I second you.
He's a foreign player. He won't be the face of them.
Which is why I think he would. Because he's different. He's not just a typical Black American guy. He's somebody from Slovakia that can ball just as good as the rest of them.
No, and his playing style is not like Tatum and Ja Morant. His playing style is, we can say, simple. Compared to Tatum and Durant.
Yes, that's fair. Yeah, but honestly, I feel like the face of the NBA is already there.
The NBA likes flair players. They like players that can show off, and Dante is not that type of player. So if we were to take all that into consideration,
yeah, that's factual. Yeah, but then I feel like the face of the NBA is already clear. Honestly speaking, the current face of the NBA, if you really watch how things are going, like all the backing and everything, if you really pay attention to it, it's already clear as day that going forward, the face of the NBA is expected to be Giannis. It's clear as day. Right now, in this moment, Giannis is the next big man in the NBA. If you really,
how old is Giannis?
Young. Giannis is young.
Yeah, Giannis is young.
I have a question.
I thought you were gonna say Zion.
No,
I thought you were gonna say Zion.
I believe they were pushing for that.
Zion they're not quite the face yet, but they will at some point. They will be. And if Zion is anything like we expect him to be, Zion is going to blow past all of them, just because of the type of player he is, the build and everything, and all the comparisons to LeBron and all of that.
Yeah,
and I don't even think
everything.
Yeah, I don't even think we've seen half of what Zion can do.
Giannis is 26.
Yeah, he has the next couple of years, but I do think Zion is next though. You know, definitely.
Skill have a question. Skill has a question.
So, hold on. Okay. So you guys say that, forgot my question.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
My question.
All right. Let me run over for that.
No.
How can we forget Trae Young?
Yo, I was going there.
Trae Young. What about Devin Booker?
No.
Look, you see O'Neal is talking about Booker as well.
Stop.
Anyone that scores 70 points in a game? No.
The next Kobe, Lil Kobe.
There you go.
Listen. The NBA, as I said before, the NBA loves flair players. They love the players that will show off, get up in your face, and show that this is my house. The players like Booker, and they're not gonna do that. Somebody that's gonna be easy to market.
The question is Tatum better than Booker? I see it here. Tatum or Booker for you?
Yes, Tatum. Hands down. Toes down too.
Booker is a bad man, you know. Booker is a bad man.
Booker can shoot better than Tatum. He can shoot better than him by far. Maybe way better shooter, especially mid-range.
Did you see Tatum 2 seasons ago?
I've been seeing Tatum, but Tatum have a little step back 3-pointer that he have there. But Booker will hit you 60 points from 2. He didn't even have a touch 3 yet, and he can still shoot 3. Didn't Booker win the 3-point competition? He did, didn't he? Yeah. So I mean, like, when I think about it at the end of the day, what has Tatum really done?
Really?
Losing Celtics over and over again. Everybody expected him to be the leader, and he has done nothing. He can't even make it out to he make it out to the first conference. He didn't make it out on the first round.
He's definitely a Celtics fan. He's definitely a Celtics fan.
I'm a Miami Heat fan. I'm a Miami Heat fan.
Miami Heat playoffs this year,
but I just really like Tatum. I don't know why.
Tatum is a ball.
And to say that he's doing it so young, I mean, since he's been at Celtics, he's been the number one. Although he was 0, he's been the number 1 player there. For instance, at one point in time, he literally said, Celtics, Boston, let's go, on my back. I mean, he didn't reach far, but they were winning games. They made it to the playoffs. I honestly believe if Tatum wasn't there, all of this wouldn't be achieved. All of them didn't achieve anything. The little that they did achieve, they wouldn't get it.
Quick question, everybody. Right, the MVP for last season. All right. Do you think Chris Paul should have got it?
No. Joker well deserved.
No.
Joker well deserving of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a little stick with it, but I think Chris Middleton deserves it.
Chris, what?
Yeah.
We're not talking about finals MVP.
Oh, we're not talking about finals.
As my
No, regular season MVP.
Regular season MVP.
Regular season MVP. Yeah, that's what we're thinking.
Asma, you never put on your mask. But yeah, the question. Since you guys say that Giannis should be the next face of NBA, losing it next year, would he still be the face?
Yeah.
No,
yes. Because I don't think Giannis has to win. Go ahead, Moy.
I was saying yes, he's going to
Yeah,
be
you have
because
to
it's not like Bucks is the favorite to win the championship, and they
Yeah.
weren't the favorite last
And he not
season.
win no more title.
Yeah, so him winning
Done.
it gave him up there, but the Nets and Lakers are clear of the favorites, but he's still going to keep it.
Moy, I disagree because I don't know why Lakers are clear. Why Lakers are clear with anything, really and truly. But my point was going to make with Giannis. Giannis winning doesn't have to be the face of the NBA, or the face of the NBA doesn't have to be because Giannis is winning. Giannis has a really good story, a feel-good story that people can connect with. He's more marketable than most of these players because of that story.
Yep.
And he's not from America. So what happened to that theory, guys? What happened to that original theory about Luka? He's from Greece. So why can't Luka be the next one? And let me try another little thing here. A fit Anthony Davis is better than Giannis.
100%. Hey, listen.
I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, right. I don't want to talk about that. Okay.
That's clear.
Yeah, okay.
Anthony Davis is the best big man in the
We
league.
all know.
That's clear. But if we give Giannis a jump shot, then Giannis is clear.
Yep.
Yeah, but he not get a jump shot, they know. Anthony Davis can do everything.
The man getting them in the finals, bro.
Even with the jump shot, Giannis is not clear. That is madness. You're talking about the unibrow, the big man.
Hey,
come on.
He have to back his Lakers. Don't worry,
the same man that can do what Giannis is doing, going to the rim. Who can
you back Lakers.
Can handle the ball like a point guard. What madness? Come, Shaq, stop it. Shaq, stop it. Stop. Listen, you're not yourself when you're hungry. Have a Snicker. Stop it.
Okay, this one, guys. Better than Embiid.
Listen, if you
Jokic better than Embiid. Thoughts on that?
Yeah,
yeah. The Joker better than Embiid.
Yeah, well, he's not the best in the league.
By far.
Right now, yes. But honestly speaking, if the two of them, if you have both the Joker and Embiid guaranteed 100% health going through a season, I'm taking Embiid. Embiid's problem is his health and this constant little injury here, little injury there, little injury there. That's the only thing that kills Embiid. But Embiid is a baller.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I was gonna do one more.
Question. Since we're talking about jump shot, question. Do you guys think that the harsh criticism that Ben Simmons gets because he doesn't have a jump shot is justified?
Justified.
Yes. You should get more.
You're an NBA player. Work on your game.
Thank you. That is crap. That is so much crap. When he was in college, he could do a decent jump shot. And all of a sudden, he come to the NBA and feel he want Magic Johnson without a jump shot. He can't do that.
You should get a little bit more stick for his stupidness.
But I'm disappointed.
Thank you, Asma.
Ben Simmons is supposed to be like what Giannis is being to these players in the paint, because Ben Simmons can easily dominate these small point guards with just body structure and get into the rim. But he's not doing that. Get to the rim, do what they have to do, and he can still play make, but he's not living up to what we know him can do.
I mean, he does it now, but then the thing is, players have everybody has adapted to Ben Simmons. So he's going to go, he's going to drive, he's going to get to the paint, he's going to get to the rim, and he's going to go for his layup or wherever. If Ben Simmons could add a jump shot to his game, listen,
deadly.
Ben Simmons is up there for top 5 candidates in this league right now if he had a jump shot. Because Ben Simmons is one of the best defenders in the league, easily. Yeah. And I don't believe he gets enough credit for how good of a defender he is. His passing is ridiculously good. And his ability to get to the rim and get a bucket or to get a rebound is very good. The man just can't shoot.
Joe, I look at this comment from Jalian. All I want to pick out here is the spider. We didn't mention we didn't mention Spider. Spider is a bad man.
Yeah,
big
agreed.
Boy. But the next Dwayne Wade 2.0.
But we can also say what's his name is a bad man. What's your name again? Denver Nuggets.
Jamal Murray.
Yeah, we can also say Jamal Murray is a bad man.
I mean, he bad no. He bad.
No. Not a little bit. Because listen, if you watch let's say if you do a comparison of Jamal Murray for the last 3 years, and you watch the strides of how much better he has gotten, Jamal Murray is a good man.
I agree with you, Joe. The fact is, Nuggets won without him. Nuggets could win without him. So that lowers the case a little bit there for me.
I disagree.
Yeah, because the Joker carried the team. It's the Joker's team. It's not Murray's team.
No way.
It's Murray's team. It's Murray's team.
Joker couldn't do much this year without if Murray was there, maybe they would have beaten the Suns.
I agree with you. I agree with you with that. I do agree with you with that. But I just that when they were talking MVP conversation, they never mentioned him. Never mentioned him. And I believe Spider better than him too. I mean, boy, Joker is a boss, not an international in the building.
You know what? Okay, Josh, you said that just now. Another international in the building. It seems as if the rest of the world is catching up with the United States in every sport, really. I mean, we look at it, and we were just talking earlier in the show about how Sha'Carri and how the 3 girls from Jamaica just dominating 100 meter, dominating sprint on a whole. The world's catching up with the US. They're not special anymore, are they?
Not special at all.
You think you're wrong with that one, the Shaq. You think you're wrong with that one. You think you're wrong because
why?
No, you're wrong because you don't know what can happen in a track and field now. You don't know what can happen in a track and field. She look what time she run when she but look what she run in the time. She come in 9th, when she do the race with them.
She's
but
slow.
This is track and field. This is track and field, not no little sprint no. And I she can come back now. They always a comeback for something now. So you don't know she can come back and do no. She might come back and bang.
She can come back and she don't still lose to Elaine.
Elaine go back.
Look what time them they run and look what time she run when she become in first place.
Can
she ran 10 points.
Not even the top 3. If the top 3 run and fall down, she still can't win.
Okay. We're gonna ask that question. So what make you say that, Skill? What make you say that? Tell me.
Yo, have you seen before the diamond? I'm talking before the diamond. How she even has an advertisement with her before the race. Have you seen it?
The makeup.
Hey, I'll be at the finish line waiting, showing you why I that
here would stand up. You know the reason why? Because the media makes you and breaks you. So
Yeah,
she was just
Carlos.
like,
Carlos,
she just big up the boss. And when you see the girl,
Carlos.
right?
Watch
No,
this one, yeah.
wait a man, wait, me
O'Neal
done
win the
yet.
night.
Me swear the girl they run it to Timberland, bro.
Carlos.
listen.
Yo,
So yeah, so
You don't believe. You don't believe.
that were going around, right?
There's no coming back from her.
Yeah. So
That's
all
it.
the memes,
no,
So
right?
you see, that
no,
makes-
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. She's young. She has potential. She is the
Thank
sixth
you.
fastest woman in the world.
Yeah.
but
Don't
that's
get me
what I
wrong.
asked.
She has potential. She
Yeah,
has
she had the
potential.
potential.
But at
She can't get
the
the
pace
bench.
that she is going, don't get me wrong. Hear me out. She had a very bad start.
Oh.
I
To
think.
life or to the race?
Wow.
No. The way out,
No.
the Jamaicans
She had
didn't
a-
take
she-
she out, man.
No, she had a bad
not-
start.
Me don't believe she
And
had
I
a bad
think-
start, man.
And I think Elaine had a bad start as well. But because she is that quick, she made up for it. But me swear she carry me there running a Timberland boots.
She now better. She now a bad start. She never had a bad start. I tell you. She never had a bad start. Me don't believe so.
Hey,
Because if you look at how she start,
all the boastfulness, all the boastfulness, listen, all the boastfulness.
Yo, O'Neal, how much you get back? About 3 minutes late upon 100 meter now.
No,
But we went though. Yo, O'Neal
take
came
the
back.
joke from me. No, take the joke from me.
That was funny.
She can't run.
Yeah, I understand. Don't get me wrong. Take a joke from it. She is
Oh,
the
man.
sixth fastest woman in the world. How old is she? 21?
No, she's not. No, she's not.
21 or 22. Yeah.
21?
Her time is not accepted.
No. By stats.
No.
No, but
No,
that time was not
no.
recorded.
No, we don't accept that. We don't accept that. And yeah,
She's
we're
on
like
the influence.
11.
Go back to this. You think high grade player?
Yeah. She has potential
you.
to be the best.
4th place runner.
No, she has
Me-
potential to be good now.
She has
But
potential, man.
Finish the sentence.
I really need to humble herself because I feel like she is the one, with all her, extraness and so on. She put the spotlight on herself, and then the
Yes.
media just helped to. The media just,
Yeah.
put the magnifying glass down on her even more, and that put massive pressure on her. And I honestly believe that while I agree, she's young and she can be good. I honestly feel that all the criticism and everything she's getting, she deserves it. I have not one ounce of sympathy for her. The funniest thing, when they were doing the memes, right? And she was on Twitter, as usual. This is my next
Exactly,
thing. You
exactly.
lose the race, and instead of you humble yourself, she on Twitter, oh, this, and you haven't
Hey.
heard the last of me, and all of that. And somebody
Oh,
shared it and said that
So
your
weird.
problem is that you need to beat 876 first. And that was so
Hey,
funny because the Jamaican area code is 876.
But still,
Joe,
if
Have you
listen,
seen? Hold on. Okay, go ahead. Let me.
Yeah.
Joe, you see the interview after? Hear me. The interview after the race.
Yes.
Yo, I was like, please shut up. Shut up.
Honestly.
Yo, she had a world of once, You don't, oh my, at one time I feel sorry for she. Because she was like, oh, this, and she get on, I'm like, please.
What do you say? I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to stay.
Yeah, I'm here to stay.
Yeah.
I'm the 4th fastest female in the world. And she get on, I was like, oh, whatever.
All right, fellas, hear this one. And we're gonna close on this. We're gonna close on this question. We talk about Elaine, we talk about Shelly, and we know how great they are. All right. But what about what was it? I think her name is Shericka Jackson.
Yeah.
What about how not just professional, but how talented is she? I think she stepped down from the 400 and she ran the 200 and the 100. at the Olympics, isn't it?
Yeah. And she did
Yeah,
the 400. She did
And
the
she did
relay.
the 4x4 relay.
Yeah, 4x4 because somebody had to drop out the injury.
Right. How good is she? And every time these girls come 1 and 2, she's always third. And shout out to Talu because she's always 4 too. So if one of these girls calling sick, Talu gonna come third. But let's talk about Sharika and how talented she is.
So Sharika, she is talented, and she's very young as well. but
Yeah, O'Neal, keeping out. O'Neal, I'm coming by the show. Stop lovely boy.
You're right. He do come for the show. Oh boy.
Yeah, but shout out to Sharika indeed.
No, Sharika is real good. Not just the fact that she consistent, but to be good at the 400, the 200, that girl is pretty much guaranteed a medal in all those races now.
Yeah, medaling at 100 in the Olympic Games. That's
she's really good, man. She's very good.
Can Elaine get the record? Can she beat the record?
Yo, I'm hoping. I want her to get it so badly. I think she can.
Me too.
She's been flirting with it. 10-5.
We're talking about Shaq.
Elaine.
If she can beat,
of course. She's been toying with it. Easy.
Yeah, I think she can get it.
King man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Me honestly think Flojo been juiced up back in the days,
Yo, for real, no shit. When you look at how fast Elaine is going, and they're like 10-4.
You understand? Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, honestly, and honestly, I feel like if she doesn't break it in Paris, then that's it.
Yeah, I think O'Neal is saying here that she needs the perfect conditions. Once she got that, I think the record is broken.
Yep.
I think the record will be broken. But 10-4, Jalil, 10-4 look tricky. Because she looked like she won in full speed, and that's what she do. 10-5-4. Yeah, that one look tricky. Anything else, fellas? Anything else on your heart that we can touch on quickly tonight? I can leave it for next Friday.
I would like to hear what Joe thinks about.
Don't forget tomorrow, Man City versus Arsenal. Yeah.
Is CR7 playing this weekend?
No, next week. Asma, next week.
No, you can't.
You make sense, O'Neal.
Will he be starting?
No.
Of course.
Well, when the next game?
The next game.
Newcastle, but no, I don't believe he will start.
Will he ever get sub?
Who this MG?
I believe he will get sub on, but I believe he will get a start because he will probably just come back from next week. Yeah, international next week, isn't it? Yeah, he could just come back from international, so he's not gonna most likely get game time on. He could get game, but he could probably come off the bench.
How much goals are expected for Cristiano this season?
Again?
No, why don't you study your team, big man? Study your team, no? Cristiano.
True. We get it back to Shaq. Shaq, as you close, Shaq, just tell us about tomorrow morning now, as you close.
All right, so guys, tomorrow morning, you will see.
Hold on. Tomorrow, may invite Shaq up by me.
Yo, but Skill, that is done the plan. Skill, in the morning, I'll be there. I'm going to have my Arsenal flag. Moise will have whatever flag he has. And we're going to have a show. We're going to do a pre-game show. We're going to have a show at halftime. And we're going to try and sneak one in. If we don't get to sneak in the after show, guys, we're going to do something special for y'all in the night. Because I know after a performance like that, after Joe comes from work, Joe going to want to get in on the action too. Because Munch talk up on big game last night. Moy talk up on big game last night. I ain't not mean afraid. You know me afraid.
What is your expected score line, Shaq?
Never.
I'm winning 1-0.
I love the confidence, bro.
But no,
I'm saying.
So,
Who's going to score that one goal?
Question for you.
Who's going to score that one goal?
So,
Man City's
what
gonna
do you
have.
think about what do you think about Lukanga?
Moy is gonna have his flag right here, and Shaq is gonna have his flag right here, and I'll be sitting right between here with a bunch of bounty paper and probably some.
Yeah, we have a thing. I don't know Moy cry water close because I just June I see he crying now. And so long ago I see he crying now. And the first ever Ireland fan to watch along. I don't see Moy cry. You cry before you cry again.
You look at your hype. Watch your hype. Watch Moy over there to cool. Moy, bang daddy.
Yeah, I know you're talking about now. I've had a lot of joy, you know, even self winning cups, you know, cup after cup recently. So that fill up all the tears, you know. You have tears for the longest while. You have tears and headache every day. Okay, that's for that. You probably end up Mount St. John. You're going to what how we call Lexer Bryant Bird, whatever it is, hospital. You could probably end up there after a heartache and headache that you get from the game tomorrow.
Jack, you're expecting to keep a clean sheet tomorrow?
My score prediction was 1-0.
Arsenal now win that match, man.
All right, guys, you said what you have to say. I said right to Joe. Before we go, what's your prediction? You know, get away.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? The Arsenal fan in me sees a draw. Check. I'm looking at a 2-2 draw, but then I'm looking at a 2-2 draw, but then the smart Arsenal fan in me is telling me Rob Holding will give it the game and I go lose 3-2.
But who say Rob Holding go play?
All right, okay. All right, so here's what, guys. Wake up with us tomorrow. We're gonna be live just before the game, and we're gonna be live at halftime again, and we're gonna see the reactions. All right, we're gonna see the reactions. Thank you guys for coming out for the first ever Free Up Friday. We're gonna be back here again, God's willing, next week Friday. Talk about anything in the world of sports, anything that's on your mind, you come through, and we just talk about it. You know, we have more questions because as my down here, I'll triple this he chatting so. So just stay tuned, fans. All right, stay tuned. Good night, fellas.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.